Bonjour. You may notice that the work this week involves review and practice of the ER verbs. In the first part of the lesson, the ER verbs are being presented in terms of a well-balanced or a poorly balanced lifestyle, une vie équilibrée ou pas équilibrée. Now we're in the second part of the chapter and we're talking more about schedules, what you do on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. And as we round the corner into the grammar section, we continue to focus on using ER verbs to talk about what you do or what you like to do or what you do not do. And now the adverbs are being added in to give further information about our activities during the week. You may say, for example, je travaille tous les jours, du lundi à dimanche, from Monday all the way through Sunday. Je travaille tous les jours, 80 heures par semaine. I'm working 80 hours a week. You can further describe your week by adding in an adverb. An adverb can talk about verbs. An adverb helps you further enhance verbs in terms of the verb's intensity or in terms of the verb's frequency. If you want to say, for example, je travaille 80 heures par semaine, 80 hours a week, and you can clearly then say, je travaille trop. Il travaille trop. He works too much. Je parle trop. I speak too much. J'aime trop. I like it too much. Je mange trop. I'm eating too much. That's an intensifying adverb. Trop. Beaucoup is also an intensifying adverb, but it's less intensity. If trop is too much, beaucoup is a lot. Il travaille beaucoup. He works a lot. That's not saying he works too much. Il travaille trop. Elle parle beaucoup. She talks a lot. Elle téléphone beaucoup. That doesn't mean elle téléphone trop. J'aime beaucoup. I like it a lot. Not too much. I like it a lot. Assez brings you down a notch in intensity. Il travaille assez. Elle téléphone assez. It can be interpreted as enough. Il travaille assez, he works enough. Or it can be interpreted as, well, not a lot, which in today's competitive atmosphere sometimes is almost negative. Il travaille assez is kind of saying, well, he meets the standards, not more. J'aime assez, I like it enough. Je mange assez, I eat enough. Je ne mange pas beaucoup, I don't eat a lot. Mais je mange assez. Il travaille un peu, he works a little. Elle aime un peu, she likes it a little. Je mange un peu, I eat a little. Je mange un peu, that doesn't mean I'm eating a lot or even enough. I eat a little. Je mange un peu. Frequency is different than intensity. Intensity gives you can imagine, the knob on a stereo. Intensity is turning up all the way to the highest notch or turning to the lowest notch in terms of, how intense this action is. Frequency is how often, how frequently one does things. And oftentimes they're used interchangeably. Je travaille toujours, je travaille trop. If I say toujours, I'm always working. You can see it comes from toujours, all the days. It has kind of slipped into toujours to become always. Il travaille toujours. Il travaille trop. Il travaille beaucoup. Il travaille toujours. Elle est toujours au téléphone. She's always on the phone. Je mange toujours. I'm always eating. Je travaille tous les jours. Je mange tout le temps. Or other ways of saying, always. All the days, all the time, toujours, always, which could be trop as well. Souvent, il travaille souvent pour le cours de français. Souvent is not always, not all days, il travaille toujours, he's not spending every waking moment working, mais il travaille souvent. He works often. Elle téléphone souvent aux amis. Souvent brings you down a notch. Or rather, I mean, if you imagine every day blocked on the calendar for toujours, or every minute blocked for toujours, unblock some of them, and souvent. It's not as frequently as all the time. Je mange souvent. I often eat. Je parle souvent. I often talk. Je travaille souvent. Parfois, even less frequently, but frequently enough. Parfois, sometimes. Quelquefois also means sometimes. Il travaille parfois. J'aime parfois manger une glace. Sometimes I like to eat, an ice cream. J'aime quelquefois manger une glace. Sometimes I like to have an ice cream, but maybe, twice a month I'll go out for an ice cream. Donc, j'aime quelquefois prendre une glace. Rarement is rare, rarely. I rarely eat ice cream. Once a year, or at someone's birthday party, from time to time. Je mange rarement une glace. Notice that ne jamais is a synonym that goes even further. It's never. Rarement is, once in a blue moon. Ne jamais. I use jamais instead of pas. If I say je ne mange pas de glace, I don't eat ice cream. But if I say je ne mange jamais de glace, I never eat ice cream. If I say il travaille parfois, sometimes he works. If I say il ne travaille jamais, he never works. Il travaille rarement, he rarely works. Adverbs of intensity and frequency also change how we look at adjectives. Trop. Elle est trop gentille. Elle est gentille, she is nice. If I put in trop, I'm actually saying she's too nice. Or c'est trop triste, it's too sad. Something has to be done about it. Très, very. Elle est très gentille, she's very nice. Elle est très triste, she's very sad. C'est très triste, it's very sad. Elle est assez gentille, she's nice enough. C'est assez triste, it's pretty sad. Elle est un peu gentille. Here, it's something that you're adding. If someone's saying, "Oh, she's not always very nice." Well, elle est un peu gentille. She's a little nice. C'est un peu triste. Oh, it's a little sad, actually. Peu, on the other hand, un peu is a little. Peu is hardly. Elle est peu gentille. She's hardly nice. She's hardly ever nice. Toujours, back to the frequency. Elle est toujours gentille. It's not the sense of being very nice in terms of the intensity of her niceness, but it's how often is she nice. Elle est toujours gentille. It's almost like she's always in a good mood. She's always nice. She's always professional. Elle est souvent gentille. She's often nice. Elle est assez gentille. Oh, she's nice. Most of the time, or she's nice enough. Everyone has their bad days, mais elle est assez gentille. Ça va, quoi. Elle est un peu gentille. Voilà, she's a little nice. If you catch her on a good day. Elle est peu gentille. That changes. That takes a turn into the negative territory. Elle est peu gentille. She's hardly ever nice. Voilà, elle est peu gentille. It's like she's only nice once in a while. Donc, elle n'est pas gentille. Elle est parfois gentille. Voilà, elle est parfois gentille. That's just from time to time. So, voilà, she's not very. Elle n'est pas très. So these are our adverbs of intensity and frequency. You will have many different activities aimed at helping you focus on learning these in context. Sometimes you learn by thinking of the scale, as I said, thinking of how often something is filled in on your calendar for frequency, or how high you want to adjust the volume. Do you want to put it up all the way? Très. You want to put it up too loud? Trop. But sometimes you also learn by contrasts. Look at this activity. Nadia mange une orange pour le dîner. Oh, do you think that's a lot for dinner? Elle mange beaucoup ce soir? Elle mange beaucoup pour le dîner? Non. Elle mange un peu ce soir. She's eating just a little. Elle mange un peu. This example, Pierre dort 8 heures par jour. Now here is an example of a verb you haven't learned yet. You just kind of repeat it. You get it. It means he sleeps. And so Here, now I'm going to further qualify. Il dort, bon, il dort assez, il dort rarement, 8 heures par jour. Oh, that's the recommended amount of sleep. Donc, il dort assez. Marc danse 2 ou 3 fois par mois. Is that too much? No. Donc, Marc danse quelquefois. Le professeur travaille 65 heures par semaine. Would you say le professeur travaille parfois? No, that's really underestimating how much she's working. 65 hours a week. In most cultures, that's too much. Le professeur travaille trop. Anne et Laura mangent 3 repas par jour. Are they eating all the time? No. If you imagine their calendar, 3 meals a day. Voilà, ça va. Elles mangent assez. Mylène voyage 3 semaines par mois. Elle voyage rarement? Non. Elle voyage autant qu'une hôtesse de l'air. She's traveling as if she were a flight attendant. 3 semaines par mois, with only 1 week where she's not traveling? Wow. Elle voyage souvent. Elle ne voyage pas rarement. It's not rarement. Elle voyage rarement? Non. Ça serait, elle voyage une semaine par an. Elle voyage souvent. I would even say, elle voyage not just souvent. Elle voyage, I would go into the intensity. Elle voyage trop. Bon voilà, elle voyage souvent. She's often traveling. But she's not, elle ne voyage pas toujours. N'est-ce pas? Toujours would be 4 weeks in the month. Robert et Yannick étudient 6 jours par semaine. Ils étudient un peu? Non, 6 jours par semaine. Dans une semaine de 7 jours, Robert et Yannick étudient beaucoup. Voilà. Another good activity to do, let me look for this, is, there was les adverbes. That's what we're doing now. Une vie équilibrée, I believe it was, that I wanted to look over with you. Voilà. Indicate how often you actually do the following activities. Now you get to talk about you. Je pratique un sport. Je regarde la télé. J'étudie. Now, by the time you get to J, une vie équilibrée, you'll have already worked in the chapter on different activities with talking about une vie équilibrée, or talking about les activités, and talking about your emploi du temps, which I have you fill out in the vocabulary. Oops, I've lost my train of thought. And now we get to une vie équilibrée. So you should have your emploi du temps filled in from other activities. And now you kind of can sum it all up. Je pratique un sport, rarement, parfois, souvent, toujours. I would love to be able to practice sports, souvent. But I have to say parfois, 1 or 2 times a week. Je regarde la télé, rarement. J'étudie, ou moi maintenant je travaille, souvent. Je voyage, hélas, unfortunately, rarement. Non, c'est pas vrai, je voyage parfois. Je passe des examens, rarement, n'est-ce pas? Je ne suis pas étudiante, donc je donne des examens souvent ou parfois, mais je passe des examens. I take exams, rarely. Je mange souvent, souvent. No, parfois. And so now, if I cannot find a partner to complete this activity with, I encourage you to start trying to find partners. You can talk about maybe a friend of yours. Think about yourself, and then think of someone else you know. Est-ce que votre camarade de classe a une vie équilibrée? Oui ou non? Talk about yourself. Do you have a vie équilibrée? Oui. Moi, j'ai une vie assez équilibrée. So you can talk about your camarade de classe, that someone you've met up with, or you can talk about yourself in the third person. or you can talk about yourself, j'ai. But I would just follow the model carefully. So I'm typing, ma camarade de classe a une vie équilibrée parce qu'elle étudie. Now, why don't you use me as your camarade? Parce que elle étudie souvent. Mais maybe you don't think I have a vie équilibrée because I study a lot, but I practice sports parfois. Voilà, how about I change this? Je pratique un sport rarement, je regarde la télé toujours, j'étudie parfois, je voyage rarement, je passe des examens parfois, je mange toujours. Voilà. Why don't you draw your own conclusions about whether my life is équilibré and follow the sentence. Ma camarade de classe a une vie équilibrée ou n'a pas une vie équilibrée parce que, voilà, parce qu'elle, and then complete the sentences. Voilà. Bon travail cette semaine.